Gurudev, in office, how to solve conflicts between senior team leaders which keep on reoccurring?
Yes. Among the senior officials, there is always ego clashes that happen. How do you handle this? That needs some skill. And the skill is bring them together and tell them, look, let us resolve for this year, we need to achieve this much target. And for that we have to work together. Give them a target and say, we are committing ourselves to get this target completed. Number one. First of all, bring into their awareness a bigger goal. Lack of a bigger or specific goal, people get lost. They may work hard, but they don't have a specific goal and a timeline to achieve it, then they get lost. So, even if they know it, it is good to remind them and bring it to their awareness. Number one. Second is, make them understand, look, let's keep our other priorities. A team leader for something should be respected by all the team. Maybe someone in the team may have a better idea. So they will say, no, I have a better idea. Well, you place your idea, but go by the leader's choice. Once the leader chooses, then you have to sit back. This is how Japan has flourished. Small country, ravaged by war. Superpowers have pounded them. Yet today, one little country stood as powerful as America, one of the biggest democracies. What is the secret? Teamwork. If we learn the teamwork from Japan, this is what it is. Everyone is intelligent. They're not like sheep just blindly following what one leader says. They have their idea. They will put the idea in front, but whatever the leader they have chosen, they are loyal. They toe the line of the leader. So the teamwork will come. Just opposite to this is you can find in India, Europe, these places. Everybody is a leader. Everybody knows what is best for. And they will all come from this space. I know what is the best. This other person, guy, what is he doing? He is not going to help. This is not right. And so, अड़ जाते हैं अपने ये स्थान लेके अड़ जाते हैं, ईगो से हर्ट हो जाते हैं, फिर वो उसको सिद्ध करने में लग जाते हैं और दूसरों को फेल करने से इनको आनंद आता है। ये नहीं सोचते हैं कि ये वो फेल होएंगे तो हम पर भी असर पड़ेगा। तो इसीलिए इनको इस तरह की बातें इनको समझाना पड़ेगा। देखिए, आपका आइडिया होगा, आप रखिए, मगर जो आइडिया आप टीम लीडर चुन रहे हैं उसको लेके आगे बढ़िए। तो ये बहुत आवश्यक है, जिसमें अपना इंडिविजुअलिटी को भी बचाओ, अपना क्रिएटिविटी को बचाओ, मगर टीम से काम भी चलने दो। ये बहुत बड़ी बात है और स्किलफुली करना पड़ेगा। इसमें सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट है चेंज ऑफ वर्क कल्चर। सेम चीज को आप साउथ अमेरिका में ले जाइए, कोई काम ब्राजील में ले जाओ, स्पेनिश कंट्री में ले जाओ, वहाँ ऐसा टीम वर्क बिल्कुल भी नहीं है जो जापान में आपको मिलता है ना। मगर वहाँ दूसरी बात है, वहाँ पर So every part of the world has their own speciality. Japan shows us what it is to work in team and how it can help you to progress very fast.
Gurudev, as a leader, how to increase motivation in the workplace and inculcate drive and ambition in people to push for the company vision?
You repeat your question again?
As a leader, how to increase motivation in the workplace and inculcate drive and ambition in the people to push for the company vision?
Yes. Now, motivation has its limitations. You have to inspire them. Inspiration and motivation are different. There is a difference. Inspiration is something that you instill in their heart. Motivation is that what you give it to their head. And what comes out of head has a limited shelf life. You motivate someone, give them a hike in salary or give them a hike in position, they get motivated. But that can only stay for X number of months or years, at the most months. These days even weeks. But inspiration is when they feel a sense of connectivity, have a sense of belongingness. They see the company as themselves as part of the company. That sense of belongingness, togetherness, caring, a human touch will make motivation into inspiration. And if they are inspired, then they put their life and soul into it. For example, there are, in your homes, you can find there are ayas, dadis, who are there from years. I have seen in many homes the old lady comes and say, she was babysitting the man of the house. And now their children, she is babysitting their children and grandchildren. Why they get so committed and feel so involved. And in India it is not difficult to do this. You need to emotionally connect to them, spend a little time with them. Individually, a leader should speak to them. Don't treat them just like an object or a machine, but individually sit and consult them, talk to them. Look how we can increase. I want this to go like this. I want this to happen within 1 month. What do you think? Can we do it? Is it possible? So instead of you do it, we ask them, is it possible? How you think we can do it? Ask them to come up with ideas. Give them a challenge to lift the company up. Instead of you dictating, look, I want the productivity to increase. I want the turnover to come to 100,000. You all have to work for it. This is not going to work. You call them, we need to make this more strong, the company. What do you think? How do you think we can achieve this? I want to put this seed in you. Why don't we sit and discuss? We want to make this strong. Give me your idea. Ask them their ideas, but do what you want to do. Because you can't implement virtually everybody's idea. But it is good to ask them, they should feel involved. They will feel part of it. And mostly they all come with good, brilliant ideas. That is the best way to inspire them to achieve more in the company rather than giving some, hikes, temporarily motivating them. Vision, giving them a targeted target and a vision. That, I think that should do. Yeah, what do you think? Good? Yeah.
Sometimes people in office complain that it gets very difficult to balance professional and personal lives. So how may we in the workplace facilitate them to balance the professional and personal life?
See, nobody works more than the stipulated working hours, right? If they have to complete the deadline, yes, that is only temporary, maybe 1 month till they finish a project or something. That they should be doing. That shouldn't be any difficulty. The balancing family, personal life and work is possible when they start doing some spiritual practices, meditation. Meditation makes it much easier because meditation brings quality to your time. Yeah? See, instead of spending a lot of time with somebody which is no quality, even though it is less time, you spend quality time with people. It is more satisfying. So that is necessary. Yesterday also, or this morning, one lady asked me this question from the entrepreneur organization. He said, how do I feel guilty that I'm not giving enough time to my children. I said, it's not the amount of time you spend with children, but the quality of time you spend at home. At home you may be sitting, you are looking at mobile, you are watching television, and you are doing something, talking to somebody on phone, and your children are around. You are not spending quality time with them. So when you are with them, give 100%, talk to them. In this way it is more satisfying. What do you say? Or you will sit at home maybe 5 hours and you are not giving quality time to family, then you still feel you have not done justice. Again here, meditation, time to time, some retreat programs, all will help you in a big way, and it will take out the complaining tendency in your mind. The guilt and the complaining mind will be done with. Yeah.
Gurudev, this is an online question. All avatars in the past have come at a time of crisis, and Gurudev, now that you are here, so is the time of crisis about to come? And are we your army that has absolutely no military training?
You think there is not enough crisis now in the world? There's a lot of crisis, isn't it? Yeah. Of course, when you are under spiritual umbrella, you feel there is safety, there is security, and there is fun, there is joy, and there is bliss, and you don't feel any crisis. Even amidst a conflict zone, you still feel very safe. That is the power of knowledge, that's the power of wisdom. Okay?
One more.
Yeah.
Gurudev, the 5 elements take turns and become dominant in our body every hour. Is there a secret to managing our activities using this knowledge?
Again, meditation. Observation and meditation. Yeah. Look, if you have a little bit awareness of what's happening with your breath, your attention, how your body is responding, then you go with it. It's very easy. We don't listen to our body because we are so lost in the outside scenery. So we don't put attention on the seer. So if you put the attention, then you see whatever changes you want to make, that begins from where you are. For example, you have eaten food and you don't feel it's getting digested, then put your attention on your body, on the food in the stomach. And, pay your attention. You will start. Digestion is starting to happen better. Yeah. So all the feelings and thoughts that just rise within you, attention on them makes a big difference in your activity, in your behavior, and your outcome. That is very, very obvious. So when there is more pitta, be aware, oh, my pitta is rising, better not get into argument and have a glass of milk or relax a little bit, take a deep breath in, move around. That will help. If your vata too much, it is so restlessness, then better go for a walk or take a shower or do something or do some breathing. That will help you.